Hello everyone, I'm Judith Muhlberg coming to you from the LG Digital Broadcast Studio at Georgetown University School of Continuing Studies. And I'm joined in the studio today by Alan Mulally, a member of the Alphabet, Google's recently formed holding company board. But Alan is best known for his time as CEO of Ford Motor Company and CEO of the commercial airplane business at Boeing before that. He is credited with turning around both of those iconic U.S. corporations and famously refused government bailout money for Ford after the recession of 2008. Alan, it's a pleasure to have you here with us today.
Glad to be here with you.
Great. All right, so let me ask you a couple of questions. If someone Googles, "the data will set you free," the first link is to a report on your 2007 meeting at Ford and how it became a mantra at Ford to guide Ford managers to arrive at meetings with hard metrics. What does the mantra really mean to you? And what should it mean to soon-to-be newly minted graduate students?
Oh, sure. Clearly, when I had the opportunity to serve on all the airplane programs at Boeing, you usually have around 4 million parts in a commercial airplane and over 500,000 people that are working on it worldwide. So it's so important that everyone knows what the performance requirements are for the airplane and range and payload. And so it's also important that everybody knows what the status is against the plan, because you're creating a fantastic airplane out of nothing. And so we always used to say the data sets is free. So when you show your plans and your status, please use the data so that everybody can really understand. And so I think the real implication was that if everybody knows what the plan is, everybody knows what the status is, and they know what the data says, then everybody can align their efforts to help accomplish whatever it is that you are committed to.
And what should that mean to new graduate students?
Well, I think
be prepared.
Be prepared, and data is going to get more and more data, and also more and more important. So the ability to analyze data and work together with the data is going to be an absolute critical skill for all of us going forward.
Yeah, that's why someone coined the phrase "big data," right?
That's right. Big data means a lot of data.
Okay, you have successfully sparked corporate culture shifts by introducing the One Ford and the One Boeing plans at both companies. Obviously, those are not just words on a page. Where's the magic? Is it in the execution? And how do you, as a leader, engage and inspire followers?
Well, I've found over the years, again, I had the fortune to be on the design team of every Boeing airplane, the 707, the 727, 737, 747, 757, 767. I was the chief engineer on the 777, and then the 787. And again, on every airplane program, it's so important that everybody understands the vision for the airplane and this compelling, and you're ready to commit your life to creating it. And also it's really important that you have a comprehensive strategy for achieving it. And then, of course, what gets a lot of attention is the relentless implementation plan, the business plan reviews every week where everybody is networked around the world. And so it's just so important that you operate as one team. Mm-hmm. And by reviewing the plan, reviewing the status against the plan, and then working together on the areas that need special attention, then you really do become one Boeing. And you bring all of those resources and all that talent to bear to create something very special.
And if I remember correctly, that was Thursday afternoon you locked everybody up in the room?
Thursday morning, that's a
Thursday
very
morning.
good, no, I wouldn't say locked them up in the room.
Okay, summoned everybody.
Yeah, we came together. And we usually would start at usually 6 o'clock so we could hit all the time zones.
There you go.
Around the world, especially in Asia Pacific and China and Australia. And we'd be there for about 2.5 hours. Yeah. We'd have all of the leadership team around the world, and then also we'd have guests from around the world kind of watch us all work so that they could cascade all the information throughout the organization too. And those are called the business plan reviews.
It was powerful.
It was powerful.
You've joined Alphabet, Google's parent board, and many of their interests that they seem to be wanting to work on seem right up your alley or your tarmac, let me add, such as driverless cars, drones, balloons, and satellites, to name a few. Which of these kinds of technologies do you think are the most promising, and which do you think may change the world?
Well, I think all of them are promising, and I think all of them will change the world. And probably the ones that are going to happen the fastest is going to be just making information ubiquitous and available all around the world. And just like the satellites, whether you're doing it with satellites or whether you're doing it with hot air balloons that are up at 60, 70, 80,000 feet, we now can literally bring the internet to everybody.
Wow.
And so, when you think about it worldwide, we're just starting to get everybody involved. And can you imagine a world now where everybody has access for information and everybody can participate wherever they are around the world? So I think Google continues to, with our mission of making information available to everybody for the good of all of us. And I think those technologies that get us linked together are going to be the ones that we're all going to really appreciate.
It's a very impressive board, too.
Well, thank you. It's an honor to serve.
Led by you. How would you describe your personal leadership philosophy and style?
Well, I think I would describe it as participative. And by that I mean that I've always wanted to be associated with teams that are doing something really great for a lot of people. So I love working with talented people. I don't have to be the smartest person in the room, but I really like coming together around a vision and a strategy and a plan for achieving it, and then helping everybody work together. I think another thing I think people will tell you about me is that I'm very, very focused on the process of working together, but also the expected behaviors that we're all going to commit to. And for example, like seeking to understand before you seek to be understood, and trusting each other and helping each other and enjoying the journey in each other. So I think that including everybody and facilitating large numbers of people to accomplish something that's really big for the good of all of us would be my characterization.
Fabulous. All right, so if you could, this is my last question, by the way. If you could give advice to someone in grad school today or to your younger self about how to succeed in business and in life, what would it be?
Well, a couple things come to mind. I think one is I think it's so important that we each continue to develop our self-awareness. Yeah. And how do we come across with other people? Do people like working with us, or do they want to run away? Because it's clearly our technical skills are important, whether it's engineering or manufacturing or communications. But what really happens once you join the companies after graduate school is you're really going to learn to work together. And so the people that have functional excellence, that are committed to lifelong learning, but also have the ability to continuously learn how to work effectively with people, are the ones that are going to really, really make a difference and have a lot of fun.
Fantastic. Alan, thank you so much for joining us today. This has been a pleasure and an honor, and I want to thank everyone out there for watching. Stay tuned for more LG Digital Broadcast Studio at the Georgetown SCS.
Very good.